we're going to start maths by just having a look at some coins, because on Friday we're going to make a shop together and we'll need some money to buy the things. So I've got some of the coins that we have. There are more coins than what I've got here, but I'm only going up to the number 20. Now, at home you might have some of these coins, so you might want to go and get them so you can have a look at them together. Now look here, we've got a coin here. Now how much do you think this coin is worth? Look, it's got a number on there, it tells you. So the number 1, that's 1 penny. Look, it's a small sized coin compared to most of them. And look at its colour, it's like a copper browny colour, isn't it? And it's a circle, it's a round shape. And on the back we have the coin. Now have a look at what coins you've got at home and see if you can find out what each of these coins are worth, because they're all worth different things. That's worth 1. What's this one worth? And this one, and this one. So there's a little challenge for you. Go and find some coins and see if you can find out how much they're worth, and also can you describe them? How big are they, what colour are they, and what shape are they? How will you be able to recognise them? And it'd be worth looking at a few different ones, because you might see different pictures on different coins depending on how old the coin is. Also, I've spotted on some of my coins it doesn't have the numeral, doesn't have the digits to show you, but you have to read the words. So that's your challenge. First of all, go and find out about the coins and can you recognise them. Okay, go up to 20, but if you want to look at the other ones, have a look at them too. It's up to you. So pause this and go and do that first. We'll explore the coins a bit more on Thursday. So that'll give you today and tomorrow to find out if you can recognise them and what they're worth, and we'll have a look at adding them together then. Okay, next challenge is a number block one, and you'll like this because you have to go and watch an episode, and this time it's the number 0. We haven't done that one yet, have we? Because we're going to explore 20 in a minute, but in the number 20 we have a 0. So go and watch the episode all about 0, and then we'll find the objects and do the counting and the jumping and things. Okay, so go and watch that. Pause now. Right, if you've watched it, so let's do what we usually do. Okay, so let's do 0 jumps, go. No, let's do 0 claps, go. Oh, do 0 star jumps, go. Oh, I know, go and get 0 objects. Ready, off you go and bring them back, go. I'll show you mine. I've got 0 objects. I've got no objects. Oh, that was easy, wasn't it? There's nothing there. Right, what you need now is your number cards. I'm going to use all of them then today. We're going to start with the 0 for a change, and we're going to go all the way up to 20. So see how fast you can put them in order. I'm going to get mine. Off you go, go. I've got mine. Have you got yours? I've done it so that it looks a bit like a number square, because I've put my 0 where all the numbers on the end here have a 0. Let's count from 0 all the way to 20, okay? So 0, and then we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, Charlie's come to do some numbers for a change. We're going to play Guess My Number. Now, what you have to do is you have to ask an adult to choose a number, but they have to keep it a secret. Okay, so I've got a number in my head, and then you've got to ask your adult, or your brother or sister, whoever it is, some questions to find out which one the number is. And what you want to do is you want to find the number as quickly as you can. So don't go, is it number 6? Is it number 19? Is it number 4? Because that will take forever. Okay? So Charlie, have you chosen a number? Oh, you have. Good boy. Right. So I'm going to ask Charlie, and he's going to tell me what I have to do. So I'm going to start with Charlie. Is the number even? Oh, it is even. So that means if it's even, it can't be an odd number. So I'm going to turn over all of the odd numbers. 9. What else? 11. 13. 15. Oh, 17. 19. So that leaves me with just the even numbers. That was a good question because I got rid of loads of numbers. Right, which question can I ask now? I know. Charlie, is the number higher than 10? It is? Okay, so that means if it's higher than 10, I need to get rid of the numbers that are lower than 10. 0's lower. 2's lower, 4's lower, 6 and 8. They're all lower or less than 10. And as I said, is it higher than 10? And he said yes. It means it can't be 10 either. So in 2 questions, look, I turned over nearly all of them. How many have I got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I know it's an even number. And it's higher than the number 10. So it's greater than 10. Let's have a think. What should we ask now? I know. Charlie, does the number have 110? Oh, no. So which numbers here have only 110? Look, 12's only got 110. It's got a 10 and a 2. 14's only got 110, hasn't it? A 10 and a 4. 16's only got a 110, a 10 and a 6. 18's only got 110, 110 and an 8. That means, I think I found it already. Gosh, that was quick. Charlie, is the number 20? Hey, that was a good game, Charlie. So you could play that game quite a number of times and use lots and lots of different questions. Is it more than, less than? Is it in between? Is it odd? Is it even? Has it got 110? Has it got no 10s? Have a think of really good questions. And maybe the adults, you could ask questions, and the child, your little puffin, has to have the number and answer your questions, because then you might be able to model some really good ones. All right. I think, was that 3 questions I got that in? Even... higher than 10, 110. Yeah, only took me 3 questions to get the number. I wonder how many it would take you. Right, good luck. Alright, now I'll explore 20 a bit further once you played those games. Now, if I have a look at the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they've only got 1 digit in their number because these have no 10s. You don't get to the number 10 when you count there, do you? So you only need those numbers to write them down. But when you get to the number 10, they become 2 digits. See, look, 10, it's got 2 numbers there. 2, 2, 2. Can you see that? But the number 10 has got a 0 in it because there are no 1s when you get to the number 10, because the numbers system starts again. And after 10, what comes after 10? You get 11, and then can you see you've got your 110 and a 1 there. Okay, and here you've got 110 and 2 1s, because you've got 2 different numbers here. But in the number 10, there are no 1s. So 0 shows us that there's nothing there, but it also helps us to write the number 10 and then also the number 20. So if you look at the number 19, look, it's got 110 and 9 1s. But when you get past that number and you go 1 more, like the 10, this 20's got no 1s in it. It's a new set of numbers before we start again on 21. So the 0 has an important job to hold the numbers in place. Because if we didn't have the 0 there, then it would be a 2 again, wouldn't it? And or 1. So the 0 has a very important job to help you write numbers the higher and higher and the greater they become. So not only does it mean there's nothing there, it also helps to write bigger numbers. Alright, we'll have a look at that now with some Numicon. I've got some numbers here with the Numicon, so can you see 0? There's nothing there. I haven't got any pieces of Numicon. When we get to number 10, we've got this plate, a whole 10, and we've got the 110, and then this bit here, there's no other bits of the number, there's no ones here, there's not a 1 or a 2 or a 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7, 8, a 9 or a 10, so we've got a 0. Same when we get to 20, we've got 2 lots of 10 this time, but again, no other number. If I put a number before 20, what's 1 less than 20? Have you got this number? The number 19. How would I make that? Can you make that with your Numicon first? Go and make number 19. Just give you a second while you get yours. Now, you've got a 10, haven't you, for 19? And you've got a 9. So this number wouldn't need the 0 to show 19 because it's got a set of 10s and it's got 9 ones here. Whereas the number 20, it's got some 10s, but it's got no ones to make it a 2-digit number. So that's why we put the 0. Okay, so just remember, 0 does have an important job. Same when you get to 30. So if we counted in 10s, do you reckon you can count in 10s with me? Let's use the counting stick to help us. So we'll go 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Now 10 and 20 and 30 and 40 and 50 and 60 and 70 and 80 and 90 all need to have a 0 on the end because they are a 2-digit number. Do you know what's special though when you get to number 100? Do you know what happens? I'll write it down to show you. If you have a look here, when we count to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, then we start with a 10. And when we count in 10s and we get all the way to 90 and we get to 99, we then have a new set of numbers where we go into 3 digits. We've got 10 lots of 10, and that becomes a 3-digit number, and 100 has got 2 zeros in it. And you need to have 2 zeros to show that. Otherwise, if you only used 1, it would be the number 10. So 0 has a big job there as well. To finish off the number 20, let's have a think about what makes the number 20. We've already learned that 2 lots of 10 make 20 because of the 2-10 tango, haven't we? The 2 10s tango. So 2 lots of 10 make 20. That means half of 20 is 10. Double 10 is 20. Remember, when you know one fact, you often get a fact for free. Now, I think you might be able to work out how many 5s you'd get into the number 20 if you really think about it. Think about how many 5s it takes to make 110. But you know you've got 2 10s here. So how many 5s will it take to make the number 20? Can you work that out? I'll give you a few seconds. Right. I know already, and you know, that 5 and 5, double 5, makes 110. So 2 5s make 110. So if it's 2 5s there, you're going to need another 2 5s, aren't you, to make the other 10. So that means, altogether, you need 4 lots of 5 to make the number 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. And let's do one more challenge for the number 20. So, we know there's 2 10s, remember? How many 2s do you need to make 10? You can do that on your fingers. If you count in 2s, how many 2s does it take to get to the number 10? What do you reckon? I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, if you've worked that bit out, then remember, double it, and you'll find out how many 2s it takes to make 20. How many altogether? Right, if you're not ready, pause, but let's have a look, think together. I know if I counted in tens, counted in twos to get to number 10, I'd go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. It took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twos. I counted 5 lots of twos to get to the number 10. And I know that double 5 is 10. So it's going to take 10 lots of twos to get to the number 20. Let's just count in twos first to make sure that we've got to 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Let's count how many twos there were. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There we go. So it takes 10 lots of twos to get to the number 20. Now, if you look at these side by side, we can see it takes 10 twos to get to 20. But you can also see it takes just 2 tens to get to 20, so you could turn it the other way around. All right, well done, Puffins.